If you're interested in learning how to beat the enemy team into a bloody pulp with my main man, Jax the Lamp Slinger, then you came to the right place, brother. In this video, my team and I absolutely crush the enemy team. And I gotta admit, I owe a lot of the credit to this Fiora here, who helps me get a jump start by ganging up on this frickin' Yi trying to steal my blue buff. You came to the wrong neighborhood, mother trucker. Seriously, if you are a jungler and you're not placing a vision ward next to your blue buff, if you go red buff, or if you start at your blue, place a vision ward at your red buff, you're making a huge mistake. It's a very necessary. Had I not placed a ward next to my blue buff, Master Yi would have gotten away with it. Fiora would not have gotten a kill. I would not have gotten an assist, and we would not have gotten the advantage Master Yi would have. So place the dang ward, boy, or girl, or everything else. Enough about that ward. I'm gonna go get my red buff now, since I've already got my blue buff against my will. And look at this dingus. He is in my jungle again. Teach him a lesson, Fiora. Oh, he's so lucky I'm not over there, because I would just barely help Fiora a little bit and she'd get a kill like last time. This Fiora is my superior. It's sad but true. So we've got Fiora facing Teemo in the Baron lane. Myself, Jax versus Master Yi in the enemy jungle. Diana is facing Irelia in the mid lane. And we have Veigar as a support to Kai'Sa, our ADC, battling Jinx and Seraphine in the Dragon lane. Now, spoiler alert, Fiora, Veigar, and me, we're some bad mama jammas. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same about Kai'Sa and Diana. They didn't do very bad, but this was just not their best game. That being said, we still crushed the enemy and had a fun time doing it. Here's Veigar with the kill on the enemy Jinx. Use a bad boy, Veigar. Now, if you take a look at the minimap, you'll see Fiora is extended a little bit, which is fine because Master Yi is on the opposite side of the map, so she's pretty safe. My Diana is underneath her tower, pretty much. And then the Dragon lane is extending a little bit, and here comes Irelia. Foolish move, Irelia. Prepare to meet your maker. Boom. Oh, she flashed. I flashed. Oh, I panicked. Woohoo. Flash down, but we got the kill. Now they're gonna get pretty close to killing me, but I'm just gonna leap to safety, and all is well. That was a fun little team fight, and obviously Irelia did not anticipate running into half of our team down here, but you win some, you lose some. Teemo and Fiora duking it out in the Baron lane. Fiora's pretty low, but she's not too worried about this Teemo. Our objectives are about to spawn here in 10 seconds, so it's time to gear up for a lovely little team fight around the dragon, I'm assuming. Looks like Irelia is headed that way too. Fiora and Teemo with a little action by the Rift Herald. I'd much rather tackle this dragon than the Rift Herald. Looks like Kai'Sa's recalling, so I'm gonna hold off on the dragon for now. See if maybe I could pounce on this Irelia. I think she knows I'm in this bush though, so maybe not. Fiora is headed towards Master Yi in the river. Looks like she's gonna try to contest this Scuttle Crab. Slap him, bop him, twist him, pull him. Okay, so Yi got the Scuttle Crab, and oh my goodness, bless her heart, Fiora is down. Teemo's gonna throw some darts at that Rift Herald, but I'm fairly confident Teemo cannot take on that Rift Herald by himself. Too squishy of a champion. So with Yi down, it's definitely the time to snag this dragon. Hopefully, yep, here we go. We got Veigar, Diana, and Kai'Sa headed this way. So we should take this dragon down with relative ease. Yi's coming through the jungle, but he's not going to make it in time. Aurelia is a bit out of position, but looks like no one on my team is ready to capitalize on it. So good for Aurelia. There is some drama unfolding behind this tower, so let's go poke our nosy little nose in it. And Seraphine is down. Now I'm gonna, oh snap, I'm gonna misclick. That's what I'm gonna do. Clearly trying to turret dive onto Aurelia, but accidentally leapt onto an enemy minion instead. That's how you know I'm a pro. Looks like Fiora and Master Yi are still wrestling over who's going to poke the Rift Herald. Meanwhile, I'm going to farm up as I slowly make my way back towards the Herald. I need to get red buff first. Looks like Yi and Teemo are already on it, and Fiora and Diana are moving in to contest it. Had Aurelia not gone around the backside of the Herald, they probably could have 3v2 Fiora and Diana and killed them, but Aurelia took the scenic route and abandoned Teemo and Yi. Bless their little hearts. I think we're in a pretty good position now to tackle this Rift Herald. I'm going to make my way there. Depending on what the situation looks like as I approach, I may tackle my blue buff first. Fiora is moving on the Herald already, so we're going to collapse in, crush the Herald real quick. You can see Master Yi is moving through the jungle. Aurelia is headed this way too, but they are not going to get here in time. Teemo is doing Teemo things, not giving half a dang about his enemy getting crushed over here. That is a mistake I see a lot of players make, but it's not all Teemo's fault. Teemo should have definitely seen his team moving towards the Herald and contributed to the fight. But at the same time, Master Yi, like so many people, tried to contest that Rift Herald, that objective, when he had absolutely no chance. I mean, our whole team was there, and it was just Master Yi at one point. So Herald's just not worth it. You're going to lose Herald, and you're going to give away another kill to your opposing team. So think wisely when contesting objectives. Now, it's a totally different thing if you're going to try and do a little kamikaze mission, suicide yourself in order to steal something like the Elder Dragon or perhaps Baron, but not worth it with the Herald. Kai'Sa's putting the heat on the Seraphine here in the mid lane. Oh, she is hungry for blood, but here comes Teemo. Does Kai'Sa get Seraphine? She does, and Teemo gets Kai'Sa. That poison, oof, that poison, it hurts. Speaking of Teemo's poison, if you're watching this, I would love to know what you think about Teemo, because I know here in Season 5, he is one of the most underwhelming champions across the board in pretty much everyone's opinion. But I love that champion so much. He was one of my favorite champions to play in the PC version of League of Legends, and I still love to play him in the Wild Rift version. What do you think about Teemo? Do you love him? Do you hate him? Let me know in the comments. Now, the dragon is about 15 seconds away at this point. I'm going to let Kai'Sa have my red buff because I'm a gentleman. Even though she's not doing so hot, I still love to give my red buff away to the ADC as an enemy jungler. I feel like it's just one of the kindest things you could do for your team. And hopefully it's about to pay off, because we are going to put up a fight for this dragon, and you can see most of the enemy team is closing in around us. They don't want to let us have dragon for free. This is a big mistake, because now Master Yi and Teemo are dead. Diana has just respawned in the fountain. Kai'Sa and Veigar have Aurelia pinned under her tower. I'm going to confront Jinx and Seraphine in hopes that Fiora will help me finish them off. She gets in a little bit later than I had hoped, but she's definitely going to get the double kill here. I am going to run for my life, and this is game. This is game right here. they are surrendering. I can't blame them. That was a really fun game for us. Probably not a super fun game for them. So take a look at these stats. You can see Fiora, myself, Veigar, pretty good job. Seraphine, Irelia, Master Yi on the opposing team, not so hot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.